when you leave, and I won't have anybody to whinge to anymore, which will be a shame, because I don't think anybody likes hearing it. I don't think you particularly like hearing it, but you don't seem to make a big issue of it. But as I say, Irene, I hope you enjoy your retirement. It's obviously going to be well deserved. I know you're a hard worker, and you always fight the good fight, and I think that's what everyone loves about you. I know that's what I love about you. Take care, Irene.
Oh, look at that. Typical supervisor, sleep on the job. Let's go and wake him up and see what he's got to say. Hi girls, could you buzz us in, please? Thank you. Wake up. Typical supervisor.
Oh my God, Irene, hello. Cause I was just doing some work, like. As you can see, this was actually videoed quite a few years after you left. I did get a supervisor job, and as you can tell, sitting at this desk, it's took its toll on us. So, unfortunately, I've ended up like Malcolm and Hursty. But you know, it's not all bad. Anyway, no, let's get rid of that. Don't feel comfortable like that. Well, Irene, obviously you've been here a long time, and you've had, you know, a brilliant time here, I'd like to think. Certainly I've been here 10 years now, and from the second I set foot through the door, you know, you've probably, like many people have said, you've been an inspiration to us. Especially when I started looking to be supervisor. I remember you were always telling us to really, you know, go for it and put myself out there, and you know, don't be afraid to mix things up. And you probably didn't, you know, you didn't do that yourself. You know, I walked in on many an argument between you and Colin and you and Richard. You know, you never backed down, and you always got what you fought for, which is great. And you know, I'll take that on. Like I say, an inspiration, and I guess many people have said that. Now you're retired, you know, you got your grandchildren and stuff to look forward to. I know you're talking about going away, got a nice lovely house, and you know, life begins now. Forget about this place, it's done, dusted, it's gone. That's about it. I just want to wish you a really happy retirement, and thank you for the 10 years that I've been here and kind of known you, and you've helped me a lot, especially with things on reception. So I'd like to say thank you very much, and that's it. Well done.
Oh, hello, Debbie.
Come on, Simon.
Well, come on. He's gone down receptionist.
For me, yesterday, Irene, a cup of coffee, receptionist. I can't believe that we've actually come to a point now where it's time for you to retire, to be honest. And for me, I've been working with you for 8 years now, and from the start, keep yourself composed. I'm going to try to. I'm going to go back to when I very first started, and Richard Calvert actually said to me on my first day when I was really quite nervous, if you mirror Irene, you won't go far wrong. If you turn out as half a good a receptionist as what she is, you'll be alright. Now, some people may say I've taken that rather further than I maybe should have done, and I've taken on one or two of your attributes that maybe I shouldn't, i.e. the mouth. And maybe it's just as well that I've still got Barbara to rein us in whenever we're getting to a situation where it's time to say, that's enough. There are lots of things about you I'm going to miss. Obviously, massive personality, huge friend. All your stories, I'm going to miss all of them. You know, you always have a good tale to tell. The camel skin coat, which will go down in history on those cold winter days. The shifts, weekends that I now actually have to work because I can't swap them with you anymore. But most of all, just your friendship, and you're going to be leaving a massive hole, of which I don't know yet how we're going to fill. Obviously, we'll be taking on Barbara as one mum now. Whether she can make as good a job as what you have, time will tell, but I'm sure she will. I just want to wish you a really happy retirement. Hope everything goes okay for you. Let me know when you're going to have a nice big party so we can come and join you up at your lodge. And all I want to say is, missing you already.
So then, we've just heard from Debs, and as you know, receptionists always work in pairs, so what would Debs do without her partner in crime? Hi Michelle.
Hello.
How are you? We're doing the video notebook for Irene. Is there anything you'd like to say for our retirement?
Well, there's a few things I'd like to say. One is, basically, really, if it wasn't for Barbara and Irene, I wouldn't actually be sitting here now. One reason was because Barbara actually forgot to come in for our shift, which meant Irene put me on the spot and said, come on, this is your ideal opportunity to come in and basically step up and, you know, learn a few things. Obviously plans were, I was thinking about starting a family anyway, which was why I wanted to come on to reception. And really, look at us now, so many years down the line, I've got 3 children, like one obviously coming along. Basically all I'd like to say, Irene, you've been a fantastic friend, always there to help and support, lots of advice, obviously come, you know, as the way you are. Basically, I'm going to miss you, but you're a friend for life, so basically we will be seeing a lot more of you. Love you to hit and just enjoy your retirement. Okay, love you lot. Bye.
Look where I've found myself again. It's funny because every time someone from the old school generation, they seem to want me to come to the sauna area. I wish these walls could talk because I bet they could tell a story or two. So I bet you're wondering who's come to have a chat with you now, Irene. Let's see. Hiya Jean, how are you doing?
Hi Irene, just coming back to our old homes, where I first came to work with you when you moved on to reception, and I got your job here in the sauna. All that we've got left now is one sauna cabin. And then we used to have to tour, cold plunge. With the heavy lid, it took 2 of us because we're so small.
Should I see if we can get a footage of the cold plunge right second? No, I'll put the backlight on. Cold plunge.
Yeah. And then we'll now go around into where we used to have our tea and coffee.
There's some memories in this place, I bet, Jean.
Certainly is, and how things have changed. Everything used to be immaculate when we used to be in here.
I blame the leisure attendants.
Home from home comforts, coffee, tea, television, lovely beds, and this is where we used to all come and meet on shift, end of shifts, and this is where it all started, where I first met Irene 26 years ago. Irene got home from sauna to reception, and then we still used to come down. We used to sit here and have our cozy little nights with our knickknacks and our little drink and what have you. It was really good. I just don't know what's happened to it now. And the only other thing was, obviously, I was too short to reach the telly. We used to have to stand on the table for the television. Well, Irene, after a year in the sauna, eventually came down to reception and joined up with you again. Still with my little notes. I would like to wish you all the best for a very happy retirement. And after working with you for 26 years as a work colleague, you are more than a work colleague, you are a very dear friend, and still are.
That's alright.
And it gets back down to nitty-gritty, Irene, where we had highs and lows, and if anybody came in with that sob stories, you and I used to both be sitting there in tears.
What are you like?
So, all I can say now is that now you're coming over to my side, so you will still need a diary, not for work, but for the social events that we have, coffee, lunch, and nights out. I'll always be there for you if you want, so instead of coming to work to have a chit chat and a coffee, you now have to ring me and come and meet me. So, see you soon, Irene. Have a really happy retirement. You deserve it after 30 years here. Bye.
So, well, back in the office again, and the work experience boys being kicked out because we're about to step in a time machine. We're going to go back to the late 70s, back when you first started, and speak to your old manager at the time, Mr. Dave Young. Hi Dave, how's it going?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good stuff. We're doing a video notebook for Irene. I was just wondering if you can cast your mind back and dredge up any stories or memories that you might want to share for the notebook.
Right. Irene, who's this Irene? Does she used to work here? Are you really, really sure she worked here? I do remember a little slip of a girl that wore national health glasses and some tooth brace that looked like a bird cage. Sorry Irene, I'm only joking. Well Irene, it's something like 30 years since we worked together here. At that time, as you probably remember, I was tall, dark and handsome. And look at me now, short, fat and blonde. And you look, oh, you know, just the same as you did then. You don't have to let me know what you drink. Then the supervisors would be Bob Story, Mel Clark, Ted Wallace, and in the office you would have Mike and Lynn, Colin, Pauline, and Jerry would be the maintenance man, who obviously has passed away now. You, Barbara and Liz are the last three that I actually worked with, and time's gone so quickly. You're now coming into a new phase of your life, retired, no alarm clocks, no other people's hoops to jump through, do what you want when you want, and I just hope that it all goes well for you. June and I wish you all the best, and hopefully we'll meet you in the schoolroom when we pick up our grandchildren. All the best, Irene.
So Irene, here we are at reception again. We've already spoken to most of the reception girls already. There's only one left, and that's the newest member of the team. So let's have a little word with Nicola. Hi Nicola.
Hi Irene. Just to let you know, I'm going to miss you absolutely loads. You've done loads and loads for us. Basically, I'm not for words, you know that, and I don't want to get too upset. Just to say we're going to miss you loads and going to come and see us all the time. Bye.
Hello?
Can you put down your reception, please?
Okay, I'm on my way. So I was just trying out your retirement present there, but I got called away on the radio because somebody wants to have a chat to you. The girls are both on the phone, but it's alright, not my fault. Hi Emma.
Hi Kai.
You called us to reception, did you want to do a piece for Irene?
I did. Hi Irene, how are you doing? I just wanted to say that it's going to be really, really sad to see you go, and we're all really, really going to miss you. And I remember working my first ever shift with you in your reception, and you really, really looked after us. And it's going to be so strange working here without you. And that's all I wanted to say.
Well, we're back in the offices yet again, and there's another manager that wants to talk to you. I would have liked to have done the managers in chronological order, but you know what it's like trying to pin them down with their ever so busy schedules. But here we are, and I'm sure you've guessed already who it is. Hi Richard, how are you doing? How are you doing? We're doing the video notebook for Irene that I mentioned. Is there anything you would like to say? How would you describe Irene in one word?
In one word?
Yes.
Discerning. There's a word. Hello Irene, by the way. Hope you're having a good time. Yes, Irene's discerning. She's stylish, sophisticated. Has a little bit of class about her. So it's a pleasure, Irene, to be here today. I know lots of people are saying lovely things to camera, and it's great that I've got the opportunity to do it as well. Thank you to Kai for he's thoroughly enjoying this bit being a director. The one thing I've always appreciated about you, Irene, is that you, in my drive for customer service, and I mean, you get it. You've always got it, and I've always held you up as being the example to others. So whenever anybody's asked me who delivers the best service, I've always said that it's you, and I'm going to be sorry to miss you. You are truly irreplaceable, and nobody will be able to fill your shoes. So I wish you all the best, and we will miss you. Kai was asking me about some funny stories, and I know I always play my cards close to my chest, so I tend not to say too much, but I did think of one thing where you were getting yourself quite excited. I had a little rummage through your drawers, if you'll excuse the expression, and I think I came across something from the past. It's a little photograph here. I'll put it there, and Kai can home in on that. Do you remember that, Irene?
There we are.
You were getting yourself all excited that day, weren't you? What was his name? I don't suppose you were interested in his name, really, were you?
Yeah, it's Cobra, is who it was, if I remember. And who's that in the background? Is that the ghost of Gary Cheshire in the background there? The good old days, that's before my time anyway.
Well, listen, it's been a delight to have you with us. I'm so sorry that you're going, I really am. I'm going to miss you. There's a little bit of a changing of the guard at the moment. Lots of things are changing that perhaps beyond our control. But I have very, very fond memories. They'll always stay with me, and you're very much a part of that. So if I can wish you all the very best, enjoy what life has to offer, and we'll see you soon. Keep in touch. Take care.
There we are. We're in the supervisor's office now. There's been a few supervisors since you've worked here, and the ones that are here now, we've watched them come through the ranks and you've watched them grow throughout the years. Some of them have grown a little bit more than others. You're going to need a widescreen for this one. Hello, Hirsty mate, how's it going?
Hello. Hello, Irene. I would just like to say it's been a great pleasure working with you and working alongside you. Thank you for all the help and advice you've given us over the years. It's really appreciated. I will miss all our little chats when reception's been shut on the evening, trying to put the world to rights, which you seem to manage to do, no problem at all. You've been a great friend, and it's been a good honour having you as a friend. Enjoy your retirement. Pop in and say, but don't just leave it like that. Before I go though, can I say a little bit of your personality has recently rubbed off on us. Anyone for a 7 o'clock start? Take care. See you later. Bye.
Hi Irene, just to say, wish you all well in your retirement. I hope you really enjoy it because you deserve it. You worked hard over all the years. You've been one of my favourite receptionists, and it's been a pleasure working with you. Sorry, Michelle. A pleasure working with you, and you're going to be missed by all. Bye. Hiya.
Oh, hiya Irene. Good. Well, Irene, it's been another 2 years or something since I did my first VT. As you can tell,